not exactly how I planned for this video to start. I was doing a quick pop sequence. I was going in with the GH5, which is our main camera we use for pretty much everything. It wasn't screwed in all the way. So when I went in to tilt it, it was submerged in the water. I've been letting it sit and rise. So I tested it. It's just not, yeah, it's not coming back on. So I'm gonna take it apart and see if it's wet inside, see if I can dry it any faster, see if there's anything else I can do. Because although we do have other cameras, and this is the iPhone right now, so we can't obviously record on that. I want my GH5 back, or a GH5 of some sort. So need to figure out what's going on with this, so we can figure out what we're gonna do next. Because that's kind of a big deal for us to have a camera. Oh my goodness. Oh, man. If you want to see the inside of a GH5, here you go. It's alive. I don't even know what I did. So my best guess on the camera is not so much that I took it apart and I actually fixed something, but I think I just took it apart to the point that it reset everything, and then that just kind of triggered it coming, is my guess. Oh man, what a way to start the day, to start the video. So, so this is how the video was supposed to start. We're supposed to have B-roll of us rolling from Jacksonville to where we're at, which is Kelly Park, which is near Orlando. So we've been to Kelly Park before, but I do not remember it being this tight navigating around here, and that's because we were in the Airstream. Oh, and this too, especially if like maybe you're looking like between like an Airstream and a fifth wheel, or Airstream and motorhome. Not that I don't care if this gets scratched. I don't want it to get scratched. I'm trying to watch out for it getting scratched. But like the Airstream, like we were super paranoid. I mean, if something catches a hold of that, it's super obvious, it's super permanent, it's super expensive to fix it. I think it was maybe actually a little bit more stressful as far as driving around tight spaces like this with the Airstream. I'd have Marissa, I'd go slow, and Marissa would actually get out and like walk along and move limbs and all that kind of stuff. Yo! Marissa's walking with me to make sure the Airstream doesn't get... Yeah, we baby this thing. This one, like, not that I'm barreling through there or anything, but not quite as paranoid as far as like, what if something touches the side of the RV? Who's that for?
Madonna.
Madonna? What are you making?
A card.
A card?
I tell her I love her.
Oh, that's very sweet. What does it say?
I said, "Dear Madonna, I love you."
Oh, that's awesome, Hensley. What about you, bud? You excited about Madonna? Yeah. So I think what we're finding out, because this is our second state park of the day, so maybe we should have got a state park pass. Because we're probably gonna be staying at state parks, visiting state parks. This will be 12 bucks we spent just getting into state parks today. Went back to, is it De Leon?
Yeah.
State Park. Got some pancakes.
It's always one of our favorite stops. JJ went to town on some pancakes, didn't you, bud?
How much is a state park pass?
$127.80 for a family, which is 2 to 8 people.
Okay, we just do
$6 a day.
yes. 127 bucks for a state park pass. So
That's more than that.
$6 a day to visit here for a day pass.
Or just to get in to eat pancakes like we
Or yeah, eat pancakes and leave.
worth it.
Which way, Hensley?
It says that way, I think. Because look,
All right, you got them out?
it does say that way. There's the bathroom.
You read a map like your mama. What's really cool about wintering in Florida is all the manatees come in the winter because the spring water is this constant 70-ish degrees, 72. So all these manatees come and like they're wintering here as well. So you get to kind of catch them at some of the springs. I know a few years ago I got to swim with them, which is one of my highlights of RV travel. We're gonna go check them out on the boardwalk today.
You see a manatee? Yeah?
Let's see that camera.
Look at them. So apparently, were they looking for one for a rescue? Is that what's going on, I think? We didn't even know this, we just kind of showed up. One manatee has a bicycle tube tire wrapped around it. They're trying to rescue it. So it might seem like if you had a manatee with a bike tire around it, it'd be super easy to find it, right? Well, they've, what, 5 different times they've been looking for it in Jacksonville,
Yes.
down here. Like apparently it's a very elusive, and it's started to grow into its skin, and I mean it's kind of a...
They've been here since 7 o'clock this morning.
So it's not like we showed up and within 5 minutes it should be a done deal. And they may not even find it.
They're still looking,
yeah.
but they said they sent the divers out again, and he said this would probably be the last time today. If they don't find it or be able to tag it, then they'll call it a day today, and they try to come first thing in the morning because overnight this is the warmest part, and they'll come here, so they come first thing in the morning and start looking. But
so as the water warms up, they
Yeah.
head out. But right now they're still kind of back in this little day right now.
You would think it would be really easy to find like a 2,000 pound, you know, animal and be able to capture it to help it, but he's like, they're very fast swimmers, and you know, there's like over 500 of these manatees in here, and then you have to worry about safety of the divers too, because these are big animals, and what if they come, you know, crush you or come together, you know, so it's always like a very touch and go kind of situation.
Yeah, we're kind of at a distance, so you're not getting the full grasp of
How
you can
big.
probably tell they are big animals. They got the full deal here. They got the truck ready, and there's tons of volunteers and rescue crew, and so there's the 2 divers. It's a little mama and a baby. Aww. So they didn't find the manatee with the tire around it. I think they're giving up for today. But they did say, I think it's like 566 manatees here today. Like apparently that's the record number of manatees they've ever had here. So, and I'm not sure who or how they count all those manatees either, but that is a lot of manatees.
You can look, but please also give us a cheeseburger.
No,
Right?
no, it says you can look, but please don't touch.
Blue Springs, absolutely beautiful. They do have a campground there as well. We could not get in there. I can't remember if it's because we were too long at 40 feet or there just wasn't anything available, but I remember we couldn't get in there.
What are you doing over here, girl?
We're making some special rocks for my collection. We call this one Sparkly.
Yeah.
How about we name this one Toddler? And we can name this one Pizza Spark.
Tell me something I need to say.
You're good.
What are you going to ask me?
It's all surprise. It's all.
Madonna?
Hensley, who has come to visit with you?
Madonna.
Madonna!
She calls her Madonna.
Madonna. Madonna is here.
So Marissa's mom.
Madonna? You can come
Hey, where
say
did she
hello.
fly into, Hensley? What city? Do you know?
Orlando.
Orlando.
We love having family and friends come and stay with us. Like, that's really important to us, that we have a space that we can do that. And we were able to do that in the Airstream, and we always make it work. And that's one of the reasons we loved having the bunkhouse in the fifth wheel, was when people come and stay, it's like you have your own, I say your own room, you have to share it with Hensley, but she loves, yeah.
She's got her own bed at least.
Hensley loves having sleepovers, so it works out. So this makes a bed, and essentially all we did was take the whole mattress down, and because the table and chairs makes a bed as well. But was it more comfortable having the...
It was.
And then there's the half bath back here too. So it's nice that there's actually an extra bath for when visitors are here. So yeah. We're glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So you were a little concerned about the storage situation back here, right? I remember when we were looking at this first. How's
yeah,
that?
There's just not any hanging space. So everything has to be in a drawer. So I guess other RVs have a lot more options. But it's actually not been as bad as I expected, and it kind of keeps me in check because honestly, you know, we all wear the same stuff over and over, and some more than others.
I'm giving you, what, 2 hangers? Maybe I'm up to 3. 2 or 3 hangers.
You're like a standard not many people can get to.
Standard of boredom that is tough to match.
Well, for us, the booth was a big deal. And I think that was a good call. Hensley uses that thing like crazy.
We have loved
so for
having an extra
for arts
table.
and crafts.
Because you'll see a lot of RVs that instead of the booth, you know, which maybe you could build something, I don't know, they just have like sort of like a little couch or something like that. Or maybe it's probably, a lot of times it's too tight to have a table there.
And it's been nice too when we have people over, you know, we can eat in the living room, and then all the kids can kind of eat back here at the table. So it's been a really good use of space for us.
So as far as like assumptions or things we thought about the fifth wheel compared to the Airstream and all that kind of stuff. Now the living room and kitchen space, like the open, airy feel of this, which when you come from like the, oh, whatever it is, I don't know, 6'6" or lower ceilings in the Airstream to this being like 8, 9 foot ceilings, I don't know, they're pretty high. This feels
probably more like a home than any RV we've had. Does it still feel like more like a home than any RV we've had?
Yeah, just got that homey feel to it. I guess because it's got all the things like in a home, like a residential fridge and things that we haven't had before. So the storage is great. The prep space is great. This definitely makes the best taco bar ever over here.
Yep, we thought that's how it would go, and it did go like that. Is a taco bar all the time.
Even though we're not having tacos tonight, believe it or not. I love having the pantry. I love that the washer and dryer's here and it doesn't take away from my closet. I wondered if it would be weird being here, but I love it. It's a great layout.
So what we found out is, and yes, I know maybe we should have known this, but our kids love to be on these recliners as well. I think we just pictured me and Marissa be sitting here all the time. We don't need the extra seating, but yeah.
Well, we thought they'd like sit in our lap, but they
yeah,
just
something
took
like
them
that.
over.
You like the recliner too, don't you, buddy?
They just take them.
They just take over the house, basically. I mean, by like 8 a.m. in the morning, like they're on here sprawled out, taking them over. So I don't know. I foresee, you know, if we're with this rig for long term or whatever, I foresee us maybe changing this out with something else. Who knows? We've already talked about it. We know we're going to do this. But the table area, like something's going to happen here. We don't know what's going to happen there. And this may all be one transition at once. We do like the fireplace. We do like the TV. So when we bought this and we knew this, like we really wanted the rear living area. So that we'd have the windows in the back and then the mid bunk over here. And then like, you know, this would be open and airy. So sort of instead of that, what you sort of have is we have like, you know, the seats here and then the TV here. So really we don't watch an insane amount of TV. We do watch TV, but this is like screaming for 2 people to relax and watch TV, which as parents, like I said, we don't really get to sit down, recline and watch TV very often. Our kids are crawling on us, our kids are jumping on us. We're doing stuff with our kids. We're outside doing stuff. So I just feel like for us, I would still definitely prefer a mid bunk with the rear living over this layout. Oh, the other thing too, and I know Marissa agrees with this, when people come over, like you've just got this shotgun area. If you can imagine, like we're sitting here or our guests are sitting here and the people are just kind of like shotgun down this area, like kind of turned to the side trying to talk to each other. It's not like the rear living where you would have your couches sort of facing each other and encouraging discussion. I feel like this is encouraging TV watching. It's not that we don't have people over. It's not that we don't talk to people. We do all that stuff. JJ?
You're not making this easier, bud.
I think we've been happy with it. I'm happy with it overall.
I love it.
It's
good. It's been great.
It's good.
It was the right move for our family.
think the larger fifth wheel compared to the Airstream has brought us in the RV, maybe more so with the Airstream. I think the smaller the RV you have, the more likely you are to go outside. And we kind of, we kind of knew that. That wasn't a total shock. But one of my fears with the fifth wheel was that we just wouldn't even be able to stay in those places where we would want to go outside. We'd just be in an RV park, or be shoulder to shoulder with people. But I mean, I've got to say, we still, I don't know, maybe like 80% of the places we've wanted to stay, we could still stay with our fifth wheel. I don't think it's been as hindering as maybe as we feared it would be. This is awesome. Like, I walked over here from our RV campground, which is super quiet, by the way. I mean, you could probably hear him in the background, but just a few seconds ago, there was an otter eating a fish in that water right there next to me. I mean, an otter eating a fish. Like, that I watched him dive under and grab under the water and pull up and start. I mean, like, that's what it's all about, right? Maybe not, but that's pretty awesome.
I mean, look at this. And nobody's here. Like, nobody's here. Hey, buddy. Did you get one? Not this time? Maybe next time, huh? He's still licking those lips. That was a good one. There he goes.
One of the cool things about this park is it has a natural lazy river. We're gonna go take a girls' lazy river ride. This may be funny as well, while the boys take a nap. You excited, hens?
Yeah.
Woohoo! I'd have to say, it wasn't too bad of a parking job there. I might have got a few stairs, but I got it in there. Oh, wow. It's actually kind of emotional being back here because last time I was here, we had the best time taking maternity pictures and Mommy and Hensley pictures in the water here. This place is gorgeous, so. Oh, isn't this pretty?
It is beautiful.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
No.
It's like another world,
I
isn't
know
it?
it. I feel like I'm in paradise.
Yeah, so this is the head of the spring. So this is where it all comes out, and then see how the flow just like pushes you down the river. Are you ready, hens? Woohoo! The water isn't super deep, so sometimes you're sometimes you get a little draggage depending on how much junk you got in the truck. So
Drag up on shore here.
Hensley to the rescue.
You got any concerns about the fifth wheel? You pretty good? Yeah, just stick to that cup. There you go. So in addition to all the inside stuff with the fifth wheel, we had our own set of concerns with the outside. I know one of those was, would we use the outdoor kitchen enough to justify it? I mean, it's been okay having it, but I don't know that we have like fully utilized it. I mean, there used to be a refrigerator here. We never used it. We never even plugged it up. So I took that out. Now we store like our camping chairs and propane fire pit and stuff like that there. Now we have used this grill maybe probably a dozen times, half dozen times. Now something that probably exceeded expectations was the amount of storage in the fifth wheel.
So we've got room. We just stacked these like crazy in here. So I'm big fans of these containers, these Ziploc airtight weather shield. I've kind of thrown in some of these nets, all that kind of stuff. Of course, it was like a huge bonus to get all the solar stuff back in here in this space and not lose any of the storage over here. And then we still got on the front, we got all this, which is where I've like constructed our bikes into a tangled mess. But they all fit in here and they fit just great. And then on this side, this is my new obsession. Oh, milk crates. I was probably way more excited than I should have been showing that, like saying milk crates. Anyways, milk crates. Did you know, and I don't even know how they're making money on this, but they sell these things 2 for $12 on Amazon, shipped. It's like this massive box. Like I couldn't even ship an empty box for 12 bucks, the size the 2 of these come in. But anyways, 2 of these for 12 bucks shipped. So I probably went a little overboard, but I love these for storage. This has exceeded expectations as far as storage here because I can just drop things in. I can quickly take these out, they're stackable. I can see what's where, even tool wise it's been great. So water, sewer, electric, but I've got, I think I'm embarrassed by the number of milk crates I have. Let me see how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I've even found these are like awesome for storing like outside toys and stuff like that. So 2 more over here. We haven't had any issues with the axles, with the tires, with the roof. Here they come, JJ. You think she's gonna back it? Oh, she's thinking about it. How was it?
Good.
It was awesome. Did you fall in?
Nope.
Did you have fun?
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah? So it's fun?
It was so much fun. I love this park. It's one of my favorites. JJ, you're shaking your head no.
No?
No?
We love this park, don't we?
You were in Mommy's belly last time we were here. Yeah.
And I brought the truck back in one piece.
It is. It is.
You're, you know, I'm kind of a pro now.
How many times was the second time you drove it? You haven't driven it much.
Just a few times, so I'm learning. I'm getting there.
You don't worry about the bike. She was on it.
A lot's happened since the last time we were here a year ago. But
It's crazy, and I think that's what sparked kind of this video, is like thinking about when we had the Airstream and we came here, I guess 11 months ago or something. Everything was so different. And it's definitely different with this fifth wheel. I guess I was thinking too, like, my stress level, has it been better or worse than you thought me driving, or about like you figured? Or like, because that's something we didn't look forward to. Like when I had the motorhome, I was a little stressed some days, and I was even stressed maybe the night before. The Airstream, it was like a weight was lifted. That thing just followed you around. You could make spontaneous decisions, and it wasn't a big deal. Fifth wheel, we're back to kind of like planning stuff out, being a little careful.
But I think it's been better than I expected because, yeah, when you were stressed, I was stressed. And the Airstream was a lot more freeing, I guess. And so when you were comfortable, then I became more comfortable. So I was a little more, I guess, worried with the fifth wheel. But then again, this is our 5th year of travel. So maybe it's because the motorhome, that was kind of in the beginning and you were still kind of learning and getting used to it. So maybe it's more of your comfort level too. Because you act like the fifth wheel is not a huge deal compared
Maybe outwardly.
Well, compared to how you used to drive. So
You think it's exceeded expectations overall?
I think so.
I think so too. I think so. Not perfect. There's some things we would change, but most of those aren't things we expected to be different going in. But overall, yeah, it's been good. If you come to Florida, definitely check out some of the natural springs, some of the state parks, county parks, that kind of thing, because there's a lot of them and there's a lot of great places to stay.
Yeah, we had it to ourselves today. Like, there was nobody there because people from Florida, like, they think we're crazy for getting in the
I'm walking
water.
around Walmart in my shorts and my sandals. People from Florida, like, if it's under 70 degrees, they have like jackets on. And
The guy picking up the trash this morning had his whole head covered in like a ski mask. Like, we're like walking around in shorts.
I was in shorts and sandals this morning, getting footage.
So you don't have to fight the Florida crowds in the winter for sure.
But we're going to wrap things up, call it a night, and we will catch you guys later.
Hopefully he was a worker wearing a ski mask. Now that I
Hopefully.
think about it.
What was he doing? Like walking around an RV, like trying to get pulled on the truck handle, and you're like,
he works here. I thought he was picking up the trash. He might.
all right, well, we're gonna check into that. And he worked here, so I hope.
Pretty sure.
All right, we'll catch you guys later.